Hi everybody, my name is Hannah and this is my channel Ladybug Stitches. Today is October 15th and this is Flosstube number 17. You might notice I am back in the basement again today. My room is not up for filming yet. We just started painting the other day, so it's definitely not film worthy yet at all. So I am back down here. In my last video I had a garland hanging behind me and I got a lot of wonderful compliments on it, so thank you very much. I was gonna put it back up for this video today, but I don't know where I put it. I took it down after my last video and then I put it in my room somewhere and then my room got destroyed. So I'm not really sure where it is right now. So you just got the fireplace behind me today. So I have a lot to share today. I didn't think I was going to have a lot to share today, so I added a couple more things. So I'm not sure how long this video is gonna be, but I guess you already know. So I'm gonna start with a previous finish. I have not had any FFOs or FOs lately, so I did want to pull out a previous finish. And since you don't have like a Halloween fall theme behind me, I did want to share one of my Halloween previous finishes. This is Fat Bat Cat by the Victoria Sampler. So cute. And then I also added another pattern into this one. It's a two pattern finish, I guess. Oh, and I do have the really squeaky chair again today. So please try to ignore. I don't have any other chairs that I can use down here. So anyway, so I did put another finish on this project. I tried looking up where I got the pattern from. I found it on Pinterest a very long time ago. I finished this in 2021. So I found the pattern on Pinterest and it was a free pattern and I was able to track it back to a website, but the website is in Italian and I'm pretty positive it was a free pattern. And I will try to link it down below if I can find it again. But yeah, I don't know much about fabrics or anything and floss, but I will do my best on this one. It was a while ago. So I finished it into a book. This is a book cover from an old book. I think it was from like the 70s or something. I had gotten a whole bunch of books from a house that my dad purchased. He was cleaning it out. And it was a whole bunch of books that were like romance books from like the 70s and the 80s, and I tried selling them and I tried giving them away and nobody wanted them, so I repurposed them into craft projects. So I took the book part of the book out and so it's just the cover, and then I put some fabric on the inside. I folded it up and then I painted it black, and then I added a ribbon, and then this is the black one isn't ribbon, I don't know what it's called. It's like a trim or something. And then I have Fat Bat Cat here. This looks like it's on a coffee tea dyed 14 count Aida. I'm not sure what floss is. I know this is like a Kreinik, but I'm not sure about the rest of them. And then this one is the free one up here. It looks like it's on a 28 count. I'm not positive, and since it was a free pattern, I just used my own flosses. But it's a little kitty cat and a pumpkin, and I thought it was so cute. And then I added a little orange fabric to the background. And so when it sits, it's supposed to sit kind of open, and I had this huge area up here that I didn't know what to do with. So I had this fabric that I think it was black and had these candy corns on them. So I just cut out the candy corns and I glued two together so they're back to back, and then I put them on the string, and so it's supposed to kind of like hang like a little garland. Excuse me. So I think that turned out really cute. It just sits just like that, and I really like it. I was gonna add like a spider or something in here, but I didn't have one at the time and I just haven't added one yet, so I really like that. So that's one of my previous finishes. I think that's all I brought. All my previous finishes that I brought. Like I said, I have no FFOs, no FOs, and no starts, I believe. So I just have whips left. not left. I have a lot more things to share, but next. I have been working on my December all palette up pattern. I will flash it real quick. I am super close to being done with it. I just need one more day. And that's really surprising for me because usually I start my monthly patterns on the 15th of the month, and today's the 15th and I'm done with December. So that's really good. I will flash it real quick. This will be released November 1st. So I wanted to make sure I got it done early because I have a couple other patterns that I want to do. And then for my stitch along, if you aren't aware, I'm hosting a breast cancer awareness stitch along. It's free on my blog if you want to check it out. It's linked down below. I am stitching this in honor of my aunt who is fighting breast cancer and has been fighting breast cancer for a really long time. This is what the pattern looks like. And here is where I'm at. I have finished the ribbon and all I have left is the words. I'm hoping to finish this soon. I just haven't been giving it very much time because I can't finish it yet because my craft room, I can't really get into it right now. So it's just gonna sit for a little bit, but it's going for all October, so I have plenty of time still. So this is on a 18 count pink Aida. I'm not sure who it's by or anything. I didn't have any of that information. I didn't even have the count of fabric. I had to figure that out. But yeah, I'm super happy to get this done. My cousin finished hers. She's stitching it along with me, and she keeps texting me like, when is it? Are you almost done? I want to finish it. I'm like, I just can't. I haven't gotten it done yet, and I can't get into my craft room, so I'm just taking my time on it a little bit. Okay. So I only have 3 other whips. I've been really focusing on these 3 whips because I really want to get them all done. So I've been putting a lot of time into these. So the first one is the Free Stitch Along by Kate Stitcher. Let me see if I can find it. It's a Halloween stitch along. It's free on her in her Facebook group. And it has long since finished. I am very far behind. She actually started her Christmas stitch along on Saturday, and I am not going to be able to start it for a while, I think. So I am on the 3rd one, which is, which one is it? Not Dracula. Scary. I don't remember if I showed you, I don't think I started this in my last video, so I did start the 3rd one. All I have left to do is to write Scary and do some stars. Yep, some stars, and then the border. And then this one's done. I have one more left after this, and then I can finish them into pillows. I really would like to get this done before Halloween, but I guess we'll have to see if I can do it. I would really like to get them done and finished before Halloween, so then when I put my Halloween decorations away, I don't have to get the box back out to put these in. That would be really nice, but we'll see, I guess. So I think that's so cute. I'll show you the other 2. This is Boo and Dracula. So the last one is Magic. It's a little magic cat. So cute, so cute. So I was working on that a lot. And then I went to Christmas because I really like Christmas and I really wanted to stitch Christmas, and I had a lot of things that I needed to finish for Christmas. So I was working on the 12 Days of Christmas by Dennis Originals. I don't really have a good picture for you. If you can get anything from these, good luck. I am on, well, let's see. I have a partridge in a pear tree, 2 turtle doves, 3 French hens, 4 collie birds, 5 golden rings, 6 geese a-laying, 7 swans a-swimming, 8 maids a-milking. I don't know if I I think I showed this one in the last one. So 8 Maids of Milking. And, oh yeah, okay, I did. 9 Ladies Dancing. And this is the one that I didn't show you last time. This is 10 Lords a Leaping, and it's Santa Claus and his elves. So cute. So I did that one since the last time I saw you. And then I started, what's 11? 11 Pipers Piping. So I got the first Piper done. And then there's 2 Pipers over here, and then the rest are over here. So I actually got farther on this than I thought I would. So I have this one left, and then I have one more, and then I have finished this. I saw that I started this last year in October, the beginning of October. So it's been a whole year. So I'm really excited to get these done. So I was working on that. Hopefully by the next time I see you, all of them will be done, and then I can fully finish them. And then they'll be done before I have to decorate for Christmas. So that's super exciting. And then I have one more whip. It's also Christmas. It is Christmas Around the World by Carolina Cross Stitch. I am working on Ireland, right here. I'm stitching Ireland and Italy for 2 of my aunts. They both went separately to Ireland and Italy this past summer, so I wanted to commemorate their trips. And I have been working on Ireland, and this is where I'm at. Oh, I forgot to tell you, on the 12 Days of Christmas, that is on 28 count Monaco, I believe. And these are also on 28 count Monaco, maybe? I'm not sure. Did I write it down? I think I wrote it down. I did not. It's just 28 count. I'm not sure what it is. It was a scrap that I had from a kit that I de-kitted. And I'm using just colors that I pulled for this. I'm not using the called for, so super cute. And this one is supposed to be stitched. I guess most of them are supposed to be stitched on white. So in the lady's dress, it's white inside, but I'm stitching on like a brownish, a tannish brownish. So I'm going to be filling that in. It's supposed to be left blank, but I will be filling it in with some white. So I have not done that yet because I can't get to all my floss. So that might have to be put on hold until I can grab some white floss from my stash. So actually pretty close to being done on this one, which is exciting. And then I will start the Italy one. So those are all my whips. I have some haul. Let me show you this first. I went to Walmart over the weekend with my mom, and we also went to Michael's because we just literally ran to into town for paint, and I was like, but there's Michael's there and Walmart, so we did a little bit of shopping. But I picked up this pillow from Walmart. This was only $7, and it's so nice, so I'm so happy about this one. And then I also got the gingerbread house. It's so cute and it's so soft. I like them. I really wanted the gingerbread man, but they didn't have any more, so I settled for these, and I think they're super cute. They work. So then I also have everything else on the floor because I did not have enough space. I also picked up these tags. They're like gift tags from Michael's. I'm thinking of doing some ornaments on these, and I will show you them in a little bit when I'm deciding. It is a 36 count, and I think they were like $4 or $5, so nice and cheap. I had a, if you go shopping in person at a Michael's, then sometimes you'll get an email like, it's like a survey, like, did you enjoy your trip? And you have to fill this whole thing out. And then at the end, you get a $5 off coupon for in person. And I think online it's like 30% off or something like that, but it's only on, the 30% off is only on sale. No, not sale. It's like stuff that's regular priced. So I don't really use that one because there's like nothing from Michael's that's regular priced. So I did the $5 coupon. But when I was there, I didn't realize you had to spend $15 first. So it didn't really save me a lot of money, but I got some nice things. So I did pick these up on a whim. I just needed a couple extra dollars to get to the 15. So I did pick up those. And then I had been looking at this little leaf stand for a while, and my mom's like, you keep saying you want it. Why don't you just get it? So I did. Super cute. It was $12.99, and then it was half off, I believe. So it was not $12.99. I would not pay $12.99 for this. So I got that. And then I really like the little birds. My mom and I really like these, and we've become a little obsessed with them, but we started with one Christmas one from Walmart, maybe? It might have been from Walmart. We got that a couple years ago, and then last year I was like, oh, there's some more. So we picked up now we have 4 Christmas ones, and then I had another fall one, and then I had to get this one. He's so cute. His nose is coming apart a little bit, but I think that just adds the charm. So he's super cute. Hi, Lucy. My kitty has come to join me. She's mad because this is her room. This is where she likes to sleep during the day pretty much. And she was sitting over there on the couch, and I came down and I started setting up to film. And she got up and left. She was not very happy. So, and then I forgot to share this in my last video. I picked up, let's see if you can see it. It's a tiered tray. I ordered it online from AC Moore, oh my gosh, Michael's, because I had a $5 rewards coupon, I think, or $10, I'm not sure. It was money to spend, and I wanted to use it, so I thought this was super cute. It was only like $11, and it ended up being free because I had my rewards coupon. So it looks a little tilted in the camera. It is a little bent on the bottom, but it doesn't look that tilted in person. I don't know why it looks like that, but I'm super excited to use this. I haven't been able to use it yet because my room has been crazy, but I'm super excited to, hopefully I can decorate for Thanksgiving with this, and then Christmas will be definitely good. So super excited about that. Okay, let me get a drink. It's very dry. It's very dry out right now, and I am feeling very dry. So let me put all this down. And the only other thing I have for haul is the Christmas holiday issue of Just Cross Stitch magazine. I was a little bit disappointed because it wasn't the ornament issue. It has some ornaments in it, but it's not all ornaments. That's what I was really looking forward to. But as you can see, I did find some things that I marked off. So let me show you a couple that I'm interested in. This is Joy by Gentle Pursuit Designs. It's a nice, cute little pattern. I will show you coming up today. Hi. What's up? I would pick her up, but she freaks out and she will not let me do that. So if she comes back and she wants to hop up on my lap, maybe you guys can see her. I don't think you guys have met her yet. You've seen all my barn cats, but you haven't met my house cat yet. So she's got a little scratching post over here that she's scratching, of course. Anyway, I am going to show you at the end of this video. I'm looking at my notes. Every year for Christmas from November 1st, usually, until the end of December, I do ornaments, and I just stitch Christmas ornaments during that time. So I really like nice small ornaments, and this is a nice small ornament that I could do. That was a long-winded way of saying that, but let's see. I also had picked out the Harmony for the Holidays by Cotton Pixels. It is the cat, of course. Super cute. I love that it's in the shape of a cat, and then it has a little bit of a tail up there too. So cute. It is a little bit bigger than I usually do, but it is really cute. Let's see what else we got here. I marked off a lot that it's like, maybe one day I would like to stitch that. Okay, this one's nice. This is Winter Village by Sprouting Lupine. See, for me, I think I would do this for just winter, not specifically Christmas, because I don't do a lot of snow stuff for Christmas. If it has like Christmas theme to it, then I will, but I mostly do stuff like this as just winter, just for winter. And then I have, let's see, anything else I want to share? I got a lot of notes here. I'll share one more. I really like Jingle Bells by Pickle Barrel Designs. So pretty. But that is a bigger one, so that one's more of a time commitment that I'm not committing to yet. I think there was one more actually that I wanted to share. Let's see. Yes, this is the one. It is The North Wind by Witch's Garden Crafts. Absolutely gorgeous. It says, cold and raw the north wind doth blow, bleak in the morning early. All the hills are covered with snow, and the winters now come fairly. So pretty. Absolutely love that. I definitely have to stitch that. So there are some other videos you can find online that have a complete flip through of this book, but I don't have the time for that. So you can check them out if you're interested. Okay, that's all my haul. Let me move some stuff around. Okay, plans. I really want to finish the Halloween Sal by Kate Stitcher. I just have pretty much one left to do. I have a little bit left of the third one, and then I just have one left to do. So I really want to get those done before Halloween. And then I want to finish the 12 Days of Christmas. I'm so close on it, and I really want to get it done. So I definitely will be putting a lot of time into that one as well. And then the only other thing I really want to get done is my breast cancer Sal. I would like to finish it in the month of October and fully finish it in the month of October. So I'm going to have to buckle down and get that done. I'm really close to a finish on that as well. It's just the words left. So I really want to get that done as well. So okay, and then I have some big news. Again, I hit 200 subscribers with my last video. I think I'm at 212 right now. So thank you all so much. That means so much to me. And in order to celebrate, I would like to do a little bit of a giveaway. I am planning to give away one PDF pattern from my Etsy shop. If you're interested, my link to my Etsy shop is down below. You can go check out what I have. And so for the giveaway, don't say giveaway. I think you all kind of know the rules. Don't say giveaway, be a subscriber, like the video, and you have to comment. And my question is, what is your favorite holiday to stitch for? So if you want to be entered in my giveaway, just answer that question down below, and then I will put you all into a random number generator or something, and whoever wins, I'm going to announce it in my next video. You'll have to contact me. My email address is down below, and I will get you your free PDF pattern right away. So again, thank you all so much for subscribing and supporting me and liking and commenting and all the things. I appreciate it so much. So I will mention the question again at the end of the video, because sometimes when I'm watching videos I forget the question by the end of the video. So I will mention it again at the end. Okay, so like I said, hi Lucy. She was looking out the doorway. Do you want to come up? Come here. Lucy, come here. You want to come up and say hi? Come here. Don't hit your head, though. Come here. Come on this side. Come here. We'll see if she comes up. Come in. Good job. Let's see if you can see her. Oh, she's walking away. She's on my table. Come here. Oh, and now she's gone. She is very finicky like that. I'll have to share you some pictures of her another time. She's super cute. Anyway, so like I said earlier, this chair is so squeaky. I don't usually sit in this chair. I use it to put stuff on, and I didn't realize how squeaky it was. Okay, anyway, distractions. So every year since 2020, I think it was, or 2019, possibly, I have decided to stitch ornaments from, it was about October to December, or more broadly, like November 1st to December 31st. So I would try to stitch as many ornaments as I possibly could, and I would finish them right away. And I ended up getting a mini Christmas tree that I put them all on, and it was such a fun thing for me to do. I got so excited for Christmas all the time, so that's how I expressed that. And then in 2020, I started feeding my grandparents farm animals every day. And so during the Christmas season, I would stitch an ornament, and then I would shove them in my coat pockets, and then I would go down to my grandparents' house and I would feed the animals, and then I would go in their house and I would show my grandma all of the ornaments that I had stitched during that time that I had seen her last, which was a day. So if I had done like a big batch of finishing, I would shove them all in my pockets. I had big coat pockets, and I would shove them all in there, and I would bring them down to show her. And I would walk in when I first got there, and I'd be like, "Grandma, I got something to show you." And she would go, "Oh boy." And then she would come over to the table, and I would start pulling them all out of my pockets, and she would love looking at them. And so it's a really good memory that I have with her. So I have been doing this every year since then, except in 2020 when she passed away. It was just really hard for me to stitch any ornaments because I knew that I couldn't show her. So I don't think I really did any ornaments in 2020, but I have done them since then and before then, so that was the one year that I didn't do them. So it is a little bit bittersweet doing them now. Last year I did some, and it's a little bittersweet because I can't show her, but now I get to show you guys, which is really exciting. So what else do I have to say? Let's see. Oh, there was one year that I would have started Christmas ornaments in October, but I was working on this 8x10 full coverage piece, and it was like an ocean beachy kind of theme, and I loved this picture so much, but I had been lingering in my stash for way too long, so I had just this tiny little section of sky left, and I told myself I cannot start Christmas until I finish that project, and I finished it like right before Halloween. I think it was like a day or two before or something like that. As soon as I finished it, like the next day or that night, I went on to ornaments. So I really love doing ornaments. I have an entire box full of ornaments, and in November and the first couple of weeks of November, I'm planning on doing a Flosstube extra, and I'm going to go through all of them, and I'm going to share all the different ways I finished them. I'm going to show you, I have to find all of the designers because a lot of them were free patterns that I found on Pinterest. I think most of them were definitely free because I know a lot of patterns on Pinterest tend to be like legally posted. So I'm pretty sure most of them were free, but I will go back and I will find every single link for them if I can. And I'm going to share them. I'm super excited. I've been looking forward to sharing these projects for so long. So I'm so excited for that. So that's why I'm kind of like prepping now, because I know November 1st, I am starting Christmas ornaments, and that's what I want to stitch for the most part. I'm going to throw a couple other projects in there every now and then, but that is what I want to stitch. So to celebrate that, I have decided to do a stitch along. If anyone is interested in joining me, I have a hashtag that I'm going to start called Ornament Party Sal, and I'll link that down below as well. So if you want to stitch an ornament or an ornament size project, because not all of mine are finished as Christmas ornaments, some of them are finished as I have one that's on a garland and some that are on blocks and stuff like that. So it's pretty broad, as long as it's like within like 5 inches by 5 inches or something. If you want to go above, I don't care. There's really no rules. If you want to count it as an ornament, go ahead. So if you want to stitch some ornaments, go ahead, tag me, put my hashtag in your post. I would love to see what you guys come up with. I'm really interested, and this is something I really enjoy doing. So I would love to share this all with you as well. I am talking really fast. I'm very thirsty again. Okay. So, in preparation of my ornament party stitch along, was it last week or the week before, before my room got destroyed, I pulled out a whole bunch of Christmas ornament patterns that I want to stitch, and I kitted a whole bunch up, and I put all the floss together, and I just thought I would like to go through them and show you guys what I have going on, because I'm super excited to share it, so I thought maybe you guys would be interested in seeing it. And then I also have some patterns that I want to show you if you want some ideas of what you can stitch, that I have printed out if you're interested in seeing them. So I'm going to go through and show you some of the projects, or all of the projects that I have kitted up and I am prepped for November 1st for my ornament sale. I definitely won't get to all of these. I don't think I always have such grand ideas, like I'm gonna finish so many different projects, and I definitely don't get nearly enough done as I expect to. I went through and counted how many ornaments I did each year, and I think the most was like 15 or 20 or something, in like that October to December time era. So definitely won't get these all done, but I can dream, can't I? So I will start with these. A lot of these are free patterns. Because I stitch so many, I always look for free patterns, and so many people have so many different free patterns on their website, so many different designers. I have free patterns if you're interested on my blog, and a lot of other designers have free patterns on their blogs and website as well. So definitely go check them out, and you can find a lot of patterns for free, because stitching can get expensive after a while, and I highly recommend finding free patterns when you can. So I will not show the patterns. Allergies also are really bad right now. So I will not show the pattern. I'm going to try to show just the stitch part if I can. So this is Gingerbread Manor by Stone Street Stitchworks. This one is a free pattern on their website. So like I said, I do like finding really small patterns that I can get done pretty quickly. And I think that one could be done pretty quickly. And so I have this on a linen. I think it's a 28 count linen. I don't like stitching on linen very much, so that's why I like using it up on little ornaments like this. It is a really light tan. I don't know why it's not showing up, but it is so dry. So dry down here. And then I have just some flosses that I pulled. So none of these projects have the called for flosses. It is all just scraps of what I have. So that one I would love to get done. That one's really cute. Okay. Next, and I have all these in like little Ziploc bags. I reuse these Ziploc bags every year, just for the little projects, and it works really well. So this one is Prim Little Rudolph by Pinker and Pumpkin Quilting. I'm just going to kind of show it back here. This is a free pattern on the Pinker and Pumpkin's website, or her blog. She has so many different free patterns on her blog. Like, it is ridiculous. I have an entire binder full of all of her patterns, so I will definitely not get them all done. But I have been working my way through a lot of her Christmas ornaments. So this one's next on the list. This is on a 28 count linen as well. It's really hard to see in this light, but it's like a, also like a light tannish color. I will finish most of these probably as ornaments, as like hanging on my tree ornaments. Some of the projects I've done in the past aren't on a Christmas tree. Like I said, I have a garland of Melissa from Pinker and Pumpkin's patterns. There's like 5 different ones. I'll definitely show you that when I get to my ornament, I don't know, Flosstube extra video that I want to share. So I'm thinking ahead on some of these, and some of these are definitely going to be little pillow ornaments is what I do. Okay, this is a gingerbread trifle by Melissa at Pinker and Pumpkin Quilting, and it is a teeny tiny little gingerbread. This would be nice to put on one of these ornaments, or these little tags. That would look, let's see. This is the fabric that I chose. It's a 14 count coffee tea dyed Ada, but I think I cut it kind of big, and I think that would look pretty cute. If I can finish that on there, I would definitely do that. That would be really nice. So that's a nice different finish as well. Okay. Next we have, this is also by Melissa at Pinker and Pumpkin Quilting. This is Prim Winter Cheer. I'm going to show this back here. It's Santa Claus in a sleigh. She has like a little series of these. I've done one of them so far, and I haven't done the rest of them, but I will eventually do them all, hopefully. So at the end it does say cheer at the bottom. Can't quite see it, but it's a cute little Santa Claus. And this is on a coffee tea dyed Ada. I think this was like a 16 or an 18 count. I can't remember. And this was like a scrap of fabric that I had dyed for something else. And I just decided I would just use it on this. So it is a little bit big, but I think that would look good on there. Okay. Gonna run out of room for all these. This one is by Lizzie Kate. It is Peace, Joy, Love. It's pretty simple. See, like things like these I can get done in like a day. This one is a free pattern on her website as well, so definitely go check that out. Super quick. Like, that would be so quick to do. And then it was a nice little ornament, and it's actually a bit bigger. It's 3.5 by 1.5, so that's a good sized ornament. This is another 14 count cross stitch coffee tea dyed Ada. I think that'll turn out really cute. It's nice and quick. That's what I like, nice and quick ornaments. I don't want too detailed. I don't want full coverage. I want nice and quick and really cute. So that's what I tend to look for in ornaments. And then next, I have an entire bag of Melissa from Pinker and Pumpkin's. I don't know what they're called. Are they called anything? They're like these little stamps. She has a bunch of them. So I have the cow that is on a green and black Ada that I dyed. So this one, the cow, and the pig, which is on a blue and brown Ada, and the horse. The horse, which is on a coffee tea dyed Ada. I have plans to put these on a, it's like a tin. My mom got it for Christmas a couple years ago, and she gave it to me afterwards to do some projects with. It was like a 3-stacking tin, and they're 3 separate cubes, and each one had like coffee or tea bags or something like that. But it was 3 different stacks and they come apart. So I thought it would be really cute to put the cow and the pig and the horse on the 3 different sections of it. So I've had this idea in my head for a while, and I think I'm gonna finally do it this year. I'm prioritizing getting these done. I think I'll do one of these and then something else and then come back and forth, something like that. But before I can do that, I had this one started from a couple years ago. This is another one that's a little stamp. It started a little bit. This is on a blue. And so I have to get this one done. These are my rules that I make up in my head. I don't know why, but I have to get this one done first and possibly get this one done as well. This is Santa riding a cow. So I have these all in the same bag because they use all the same flosses pretty much. So I will do, I'll do one of them and then I'll do something else and then I'll come back and go back and forth. So these stamps she has a whole bunch of these stamps and I have almost all of them done. I have the ones in this bag and then I think I have like 2 or 3 more printed out that I would love to get done. And then I can say that I'm caught up on them, but I guess we'll have to see because they're really small and really cute, and they don't take a lot of time to stitch, but they also kind of do. It's like a couple hours, definitely. I'm a bit of a slow stitcher, so they do take a little bit longer. Okay, next we have, this is another free pattern by Kate Stitcher, who does all the stitch-alongs that I highly recommend you go and check out if you're interested. She has a whole bunch of free patterns in her Facebook group. You have to be part of the group to get them. And she posted a whole bunch of Christmas ones that she had shared over the past couple of years. So I printed them all out and I have this little one. I am just going to do the coffee cup though, in the little steam at the top, I think. I don't want to do the whole thing. And I'm doing it on a green. It's like a 2-toned green, but you can't quite tell it in the camera. Ada. So that, like, something like that is also going to be really quick to do, which I like. Next we have, this one I printed out forever ago. It is from The Little Stitcher. It's a free pattern on their blog. It's littlestitcher.blogspot.com. And you can't really see, there is a picture. I'm going to try to show you. It's this over here. It's 2 sheep and then a tree and then 2 more sheep. So super quick and super adorable. Like how do they pack so much adorableness in such a tiny little project? I don't get it. This is a blue and brown Ada that I dyed myself. I like dyeing a lot of fabric, and then I can use up a whole bunch of that's the other really great thing about all these ornaments is you use up so many little scraps that you have just laying around. So perfect. That one will be really quick as well. And I like the little sheep. The little sheep are really adorable. Okay. Let's zip this bag up. Next we have another free pattern by Kate Stitcher. She has these little stamps. She has a couple free ones, and then she has a whole bunch of series that you can buy from like that are printed patterns, and then I think she also has them on her Etsy. I have some on my wish list that I would really like to get sometime. But this is a little Christmas one. It's super cute. And this is the one that I have on perforated paper, and I was thinking it would look really cute possibly on these little tags. I think it'll fit. I added a couple, it's not too shaped, like I added a couple rows just to make sure that I had enough. But I think that would look really cute. When I picked these up, that's what I had in mind to put on there. And I think that'll look really good. And then I do have another one of those stamps from Kate. And it is like a little quilt star. Little quilt star. Oops. So cute. I love these. I did do her beach one. I showed it in a couple videos ago. That was also a free one. And this is also unperforated paper that I'm going to finish it on. So I don't have to pull that one out. Those also will be really quick. So see, like, I can get a couple of these done in a week. So I had to kit up a whole bunch. This is how my mind works. I don't know. Okay, next we have this one. I kitted up last year because I was doing Christmas presents for my aunts. And then I ended up deciding not to do this one because I just didn't have time. So I had, this is from the Cross Stitch Favorites magazine. I borrowed it from my library, and then I printed out, I took a screenshot on my iPad, and then I printed the paper out. So it's not the best quality. It's 4 different Christmas trees, and I was gonna do this one that has a little, you cannot tell what this is, so I don't feel bad about showing this chart. I can barely see it in person, but it has a little dog at the bottom because my aunt has 3 dogs. So I was going to do that for her, but then I decided not to. And then I'm thinking this is a contender for my 3rd aunt. I have 3 aunts. This is a contender as an ornament for her because I'm doing the Italy project and the not Scotland, Ireland project for my other aunt. So I have 1 aunt left. And this aunt has, I did for this aunt, lots of aunts. For this aunt that I'm thinking of that I need projects for, I did the Scotland one for her last year. So this year I was thinking of doing the one with the cat instead because she has a lot of cats. But I'm not positive if I'm going to do this or not. I have it all kitted up, so I will do one of these eventually. But I'm just not sure if I'm going to do this one this year or not. And it's just on a coffee tea data. So I'm not sure if this one is going to get done this year or not. I'm not sure which one I'm doing for her yet. The other one that I was thinking of doing for her, which is the one I'm actually leaning towards, is this one was from the Just Cross Stitch magazine Ornament issue from last year, 2023. I don't think I have this one. I'll just show you this part. It is 4 different cats with Christmas lights and stockings and stuff. It's called Christmas Chaos by the Stitcherhood. I think she did a couple other ones with cats like this as well. If I don't end up doing this for that aunt, I am going to do it for myself because it's really cute. And I had originally planned on doing it for myself, but I might do it for her instead. And then I'll do it for myself as well another time. And it's on this green Ada that I dyed. So I would really like to get this one. I'm just not sure who I'm going to do it for yet. Okay. We're still going here. This one is actually not a free pattern. This is Little House Needleworks Hometown Holiday The Tree Lot. I got this a couple years ago and kitted it up and never did it. This is, I think I didn't do it because it's a bigger piece, which is still pretty small, but I really wanted quick finishes, so I didn't work on this. And looking at it now, this fabric is like not that big at all. So I definitely could get it done, I think, this year. It's on a 28 count Monaco or something like that. Not quite sure. And it is not called for colors as well. It's just scraps I had. But that's super cute. I love that. Would like to get that done this year because I feel like it's been sitting too long. Next, oh boy, I had a lot of stuff down here. This was from the Cross Stitcher magazine from November 2020. This is another magazine that I borrowed from my library and I looked through and then I took pictures of the ones I wanted and printed out the patterns. I was gonna stitch this for my mom because she really likes polar bears. But I didn't end up getting to it. So there's 2 different ones on here. There's that tiny little polar bear, which is the one that I have fabric pulled out for. And then there is a polar bear biscornu up here. So cute. And I think I'll definitely make this for the little one for my mom. Maybe this year, I'm not really sure. So she really likes polar bears. And it's on like a greenish bluish color with some brown in it as well. Okay. Next, this one is also from a magazine. It's from the Christmas 2021 magazine of the world of cross stitching. This one had, I'm gonna just show it real quick, a couple different patterns on it that would be really good for ornaments. So I would like to get them done one day. But I had kitted this up last year for one of my aunts as well when I was thinking about doing ornaments and then didn't have the time. I was gonna do this Holly Jolly right there. Also really quick, like a lot of these, I would really like to do the rest of them one day. There's one that says Merry and Bright, one that says Snow, one with an angel that says Noel, one Joy, one that has a house that says Silent Night, and then one with a dove that says Peace. So I'd really like to do those one day because they are nice and quick. And I was gonna do it on this green fabric. I really like the little ornaments. They're so cute. And I have a really small tree. It's like maybe a 3-foot tree or something like that. So I like putting a lot of ornaments on there. One day I will upgrade to a much bigger tree, especially since my tree is now getting pretty filled up. So I don't know what I'm gonna do when it's all filled up. Okay, this one I kitted up several years ago and I just never got to it. It's a free pattern by romifreeze.blogspot.com and it just says Jingle Bells. So I have had this kitted up for so long. Like, this is at the top of my list to get done this year, and it's just on this green fabric. This needs to get done, and it's probably not even going to take that long because it's just words and with a little border. So I definitely need to get this done this year. That is like on the top of my list, pretty far up at least. So would really like to do this one. Hello, Lucy. You came back down? Hi. Okay, this one is a pattern that I bought last year. I think I got it for Christmas like 2 years ago. It is Lizzie Kate, the 2012 ornaments. See, that's mostly just words, so they will get done fast as well. Another drink. Okay. And then I have them on Coffee Tea Dyed Ada. So I would like to get these done this year as well. The only thing that holds me back on these is it's 3 in one set. So it's gonna linger longer in my I just wrinkled the fabric on that one. It's gonna linger longer than I would like it to, so I'm a little bit hesitant to start it. But if I don't start it, I don't get them done, right? Okay. And we have, this one has also been kitted up for a couple years. We have Tree Farm by Hands On Design. I did one of the other ones in this series. I can't remember which one it was, but I didn't do it with the white. I did a different color scheme, and I don't remember what I did. So I'll definitely show you in my ornament parade. But I started the series. I gotta keep going on the series. So this is gonna be on a blue and a brown Ada. That's not at the top of my list though. Definitely not. Because it is going to take a little bit longer, you know. I know you're probably looking at it like, that's not very big. That's not going to take you long. It takes me long in comparison to all my other ornaments. Okay, we only have 2 left. But these are big ones. So this is a magazine. I don't even know where I got this magazine from. It was either from my mom or I got it at a book sale. It is the Cross Stitch Cards. I'm not really sure what it's called. Volume 7, number 5. I think I might have got this at a book sale. And I can show you a couple. They have a couple little ornaments here. And I have the page printed out. There's supposed to be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, no, 6. So I don't know where the other one is. I was looking for it the other day and I couldn't really find it. I'm not sure why they didn't include it in here, but I have all 6 kitted up. This magazine has a couple different holidays, I think. Yeah, they've got like this Southwestern. No, I guess not holidays, just different styles or something. I don't know. Oh yeah, because there's 4th of July on the back. So, I don't know. Anyway, those would be really quick to do, and they're just on Ada, Coffee Tea Dyed. So, those will take me a little bit because there's 6 of them. Anyway, and then this one is the one that has the most in it. This is a little leaflet that's called Santa's Helpers. It's by Charlene Hugh, and they're all elves. So cute. These, I think, would be pretty quick. There's not a lot to them, so I did kit them all up, and I'm not going to go through all the fabrics because I picked different fabrics for every single one, and I just put sticky notes on them with all the different which ones they are. So I would like to get at least a couple of these done this year because I don't want the pins in these for very much longer. I kitted these up for last year with my grand ideas that I was going to get them done, and I got stuck on my 12 Days of Christmas project for a really long time. So I did not get these done. And I would like to get a couple of them done because they're super cute and they're not going to take very long at all. So that's that. Those are all the projects that I kitted up for this year. Yep, that's it. Let me just take a minute to put these back, otherwise I will have an avalanche. I'm gonna be picking from here to do my ornaments this year. I have them all in this little basket. And then I just wanted to show, if you're thinking of joining me with my stitch along, there are so many different patterns out there for you to stitch if you just want to kit up something really small and really quick. So many different free patterns out there. Just to show a couple, this is from Stitching with the Housewives. Stone Street Stitchworks, definitely look them up because they have a bunch of different free patterns. I have one from Sweet Wing Studio. I have a whole bunch of projects from Kate Stitcher. I'll link her Facebook group is like pretty much always linked in my bio or down below, whatever it's called, because I'm always stitching something from her. So I have a whole bunch of different projects from her. And then these are all from Melissa at Pinker and Pumpkin. Literally so many different ones in here. I'm not going to pull them all out, but I have them all organized. So many different ones from her. They're all free, all on her blog. Highly recommend you check them out. They're so cute. And then, of course, you got some different magazines, like cross-stitch magazines. And this is Ornaments from 2021. And then this one is also from 2021, just the regular. So that's what I have. That's what I was picking from to decide which ones I was going to stitch this year. So those are all of my ornaments. Do you want to come and say hi, Lucy? You want to come here? No? You just want to sit there and watch me? Okay. She wants her bed back. She wants me to be done so she can have her bed. Okay, so like I said, my ornament stitch along is going to start November 1st. You can use the hashtag ornamentpartysal. I'll have that down below. Whatever you want to count as an ornament, it's fine with me. I'm doing small. what if you want to do big, if you want to finish it as not an ornament, go ahead. I don't care. There's no rules. But if you want to join me, definitely tag me and use my hashtag. And then I also have my giveaway. Just answer the question, what is your favorite holiday to stitch for? Make sure you don't say giveaway, be a subscriber, and like the video if you want to. I can't check that anyway. And I will I will pull a winner in my next video, and I will let you know who won. So you get one free PDF pattern from my shop, which is linked down below if you want to check it out. Okay, and the only thing I have left is my life updates. It's been an hour already. I will keep this quick. Lately it started getting cold. I have my big sweater on because I was freezing today. It was 60 degrees in the house when I woke up this morning, so I definitely needed some warmth. Finally turned the heat on to get it warm in the house a little bit. And lately we've been working on my bedroom to get it painted and cleaned out. And then we went to a local apple orchard and we didn't go apple picking, we just picked up a bag of apples, and I've been making applesauce. My grandma used to always make applesauce. She had so much applesauce stored in her freezer for the whole year. She would pull out applesauce for like every single holiday. And it was like the best part of the holidays, almost like just having that applesauce. It was so good. It was always homemade, and I never knew how she made the applesauce. I never got to help her with that part. So after she passed, I did not even have a recipe. That was like the one recipe she didn't write down. So I found a recipe that was pretty similar. And I've been making lots of applesauce. I made some last year, and I made some this year. This year I ventured out outside of applesauce, and I made blueberry applesauce, and I made strawberry applesauce, and they turned out really good. So yesterday it was my blueberry applesauce and my regular applesauce day. So now I'm out of apples. Now I need to get more apples, but I've been working on that. And then the only other thing I have to mention is next week I am having surgery on my mouth. I'm getting my wisdom teeth out. It's a little bit scary, but it has to get done. It's not going to be too invasive, hopefully. All of my wisdom teeth are in, so it's just going to be plucking them out pretty much. But I'm not sure if I'm going to be back in 2 weeks because of it. I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough time to recover by my next video. It'll have only been like a couple days since. So I'm not really sure if I'll be back in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. That's why I went ahead and talked about my November 1st starts, because I'm not sure if I'm going to be back in time. So if you're interested in all that, just keep it in mind for November 1st. If I am back in 2 weeks, I'll remind you all again. If I'm not, it'll be, will it be November 1st? Let me check my calendar, because now I'm very confused. 2 weeks is the 29th. So if I'm not, it'll be already into November. So I wanted to give everybody a head start if you're interested, if I'm not going to be back in 2 weeks. Anyway, so I think that's about it. Thank you all for watching. Make sure if you want to apply for the giveaway or whatever, just leave your answers down below. And thank you all so much for supporting me. I really appreciate it. I'm so happy to get to 200 subscribers. And I've babbled enough for today, so I will see you all in my next video. Bye!